Alright, this is Operation Road Trip Part 4. We're here in Denver, Colorado. Made the trip from Topeka, Kansas earlier today. Weird thing happened. We left at about 2:30 in the morning, and I was fucking exhausted because it was the middle of the night. And I thought I could, drive 4 or 5 hours, but I couldn't. So about 2.5 hours in, we stopped at a rest stop. I don't know where the hell it was. It was somewhere in the center of Kansas. So, whatever. Pulled into the rest stop, turned the car off, had the music going. James was asleep the whole time. So I finally, I'm half asleep, and all of a sudden, I don't know if anyone's ever experienced this before, but a thing is called sleep paralysis, and it's happened to me many times before this, so it happened again. Basically, right before you go to sleep, you feel like you're paralyzed. It's like this weird supernatural presence is almost consuming you. Not consuming per se, more like just I can't think of the word, but it's basically just entrances you and you can't fucking move. It's really weird. So it's happened to me many times before, and from what I've read, it's basically because you haven't slept in a long time. There's whatever, you're extremely tired. So right before you fall asleep, you get this feeling of paralyzation. But it's more than just being paralyzed. Again, like I said, it's this dark spirit. It sounds so stupid to try to explain, right? What the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's this dark spirit is looking over you and watching you. And it's really fucking bizarre. So anyway, I didn't think anything of it. I finally got to sleep, and we drove out. And about 3 hours later, we were on the highway, and James was driving this time. And all of a sudden, he says, "Dude, this fucking really weird thing happened to me while we were at the rest stop." I'm like, and something clicked from me. I was like, I hope he does not say what the sleep paralyzed. Well, yeah. He goes, "Go ahead, you say it."
Yeah, well, I mean, I looked over and it just kind of came back to my mind, but a specific time while we were at the rest stop, right when he turned the car completely off, I had woken up a little bit because when a car stops, you kind of wake up and then you try to go back to sleep. Right when he turned the car all the way off, it was completely dark, completely silent. And first of all, this has never happened to me, ever. That's why it creeps me out. I'm laying back in the passenger seat, and there's just this wave of energy, some sort of blanket of darkness, or it's really hard to explain. And I think maybe some of you maybe have had this before, but it's like you said, sleep paralysis. But the fact is, it's really weird. So anyways, I brought it up to him, and right when what was your reaction right when I said it? It was just
as soon as he brought up this thing, I had a weird feeling. I was like, Jesus, like I said, it better not be this sleep paralysis thing. And so that's what he said, and I fucking was flipping out. It was really freaky. What are the odds that both of us experience the same dumb feeling
at the same time?
At the exact same time.
Same time.
Because I remember specifically too. As soon as I turned the radio off, I was pretty much passing out, and then that feeling came on that I couldn't.
I mean, my first thought is I believe in ghosts and shit. So
I don't.
But I've never had some sort of interaction or whatever. Yeah. But this was weird.
Yeah, how the hell can that even happen?
Fucking creepy. Fucking creepy. And I'm not it scared the shit out of me, but I didn't say anything because it's weird, and I kind of got out of it, and nothing was there. I looked around, nobody was even around us. It was a pitch black rest area, which is creepy in itself, but whatever. And we moved on, and I brought it up to him later, and then all of a sudden we figured out it happened at the exact same time for both of us. I mean, even though he's had this thing happen to him before, the paralysis or whatever, it's never happened to me. For us to have it happen at the same time, that's
pretty freaky. So we basically came to the conclusion that the fucking rest stop was haunted, and there was some type of spirit looming over our car, and it sounds really dumb, but someone there was a spirit just watching us and
fucking
hanging out with us for the morning.
Grudge shit.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, this was some real shit.
Yeah.
I mean, this wasn't. I don't know. Kansas. I'm never sleeping in a rest stop again. Ever.
Yeah, it's
ever. And I don't know.
So yeah, just look that up. It's called sleep paralysis. I'm pretty sure. Just Google it. I don't know if anyone's ever experienced it before. If you could relate to us. But yeah, some really freaky shit.
It's we looked it up. The definition is basically it feels like your body's paralyzed, but you're still conscious. But it's when you're in REM sleep. So your brain's detached from your body, and you feel like you're awake still, but your body's like sleeping.
Yeah, because you're for sure like conscious, like
Right.
like I said, like I'm like holy shit, I can't move, you know, like I can't say anything, but you're still thinking. So you're like, let this feeling like get the
Yeah.
get over it so I can move
Something
on.
caused by being like overtired or whatever. And we both played a lot of like live poker the last 3 days, but I mean I don't know.
Just
It's
tough. It's
how does that doesn't like I've never had it happen before.
it's tough to believe that like the coincidence, it happened at the exact same time to both of us when he's never had that feeling before, and when he was describing, like he felt like there was like this spirit watching over him. It's for a first time person to like
Yeah.
feel that, it's weird. So
It blows my mind, honestly.
yeah,
So
that's about it.
whatever. So anyways, we're in Denver here. We're about to leave tomorrow. Vegas by tomorrow night. And we'll get you a Cribs episode style, like Cribs style at our place once we get it all set up. And guess that's it. We're down. We got 1,740 miles into the trip. 1,740 U.S. miles. 750 to go. So we're almost done. And it's been good.
Do you think anyone's watching the video anymore?
They gotta be done with
Yeah,
it.
I think so.
Fucking terrible.
See ya.